Oh, yeah. Where are you guys? Gather. Gather. Come. Let's have a talk. Come. Let's talk. Let me be eating my salad while I'm waiting for you guys. Today is a no makeup day and a stay home day. It's been snowing like crazy. Snow. So today, I am home like Gidigba full time, right? So I wanted to touch base on most of the things that I see on social media. Share this video, Biko. This is all green. Let me educate you guys. Whether you are older or you are younger, we need to talk about this marriage business. Let's talk about marriage business. Because I'm so sorry for the younger generation. They are so misconstrued when people tell them marriage is not everything. Hi, Rachel. Hello, darling. Thank you for joining. Marriage is an award. It is. Share this video. Share. I love you guys. Marriage is a trophy. Yes, marriage is a trophy. Come here. Come, gather here. When we talk about marriage, it's not only from the female side or from male, from both sides, male and female. Because very often when people hear marriage, it seems like we're talking only about women. Men and women gather here, whether you're already in this marriage or you're out or you're planning to be, gather just now. If you miss this life, you are missing a lot. If you do, you are missing a lot. So don't hang up, okay? Hi, Gloria. Nam. I'll call you. Oh, I'm na live video, my boy. Oh, okay, I'll call you. So, marriage is a trophy. Whenever you hear people saying, marriage is not a trophy, this, that, it's usually from men most men are the people who have tried multiple times and they didn't work. The same thing with female. Maybe they have tried, or maybe when they were in their prime, when they were in their 20s and late 20s, they think that the world, everything is about them, revolves about them. Before you know it, women go out of business. Like their own is done, like 30s and 40s, right? Don't forget, it doesn't matter what culture you are, but Nigerian or African people believes in marriage. Whether you come to the social media, try to shine it, that not everybody will be married. It is not our culture. People in the West, to them, marriage is nothing. You know why? Because when they get older, they rely on in the nursing home. They go to nursing home, people will wipe their ass. This is not who we are. Our culture is not like that. And I know that some of you will be telling me, even if you are not happy in the marriage, you stay. No, that's not what I'm saying. Both of you must make it work, male and female. If it's only from one side, it gets tilted. Because a lot of you guys are seeing it from now, today, marriage. We marry. we do wedding. First of all, you have to remember that wedding and marriage are two different things, eh? Wedding and marriage are two different things. You seeing it like from the flamboyant lifestyle. You are younger, you're in your 20s, you're in your 30s. This is why and how a lot of people are viewing marriage. I want you to rewind back to later in your life when you are 60, 70, 80, right? You need that companionship. Two of you must make it work. You need that companionship when you're getting older in life. Let me tell you, back in Africa, and a lot of you guys, when you are younger, you're thinking, oh, my nieces, my cousins, my nephews, they are your children. My dear, you're not your children. They are not your kids. They have their biological parents. When you think about marriage, you have to think of what is going to come out of that marriage. If there are children involved, raise your children in a biblical way. I'm not saying to carry Bible in your head. Do unto others what you will be loved to do unto you. If you raise your kids well, they will take care of you. Even though in this part of the world, like for our generation, we're immigrants here. Our parents are our dependents as well. But in this part of the world, it's not the same. But if you raise your kids well, no matter what, they will remember you. Children are something that comes out of marriage. Marriage is not only about two people. Yes, in the Bible, it's two people, right? But when you guys have children out of marriage, it is sweet. Sweet. Especially when you raise them together well. It is sweet. Because when you get older, let me tell you, share this video. When you get into empty nest, when you're saying that marriage is not everything, you are not married, we're never married, you don't have children, you'll be alone. Back home, you will become Amosu. It is called witch and wizard. Whether you are man or woman, you become witches and wizard. When you will be left alone, no children, no grandchildren, you don't have a man, you don't have a wife, you become Ekwensu. The society will label you witch, wizard. If anything happens in the society, community, they will come to you. Oh, you know that old man, that old woman, she's a witch, he's a witch. Because nobody is coming to you. You don't have a companion, you don't have children. In Aga, you'll be talking to yourself. Obaginisi, it will get into your head, your brain. Nobody to talk to. And when you don't have anybody to talk to, you begin talking to yourself. And unknowingly, you will not know when you are talking to yourself in the public because your life is empty. Your life is empty. And if you are in the Western world, I used to work in the hospital, in the geriatric department. You'll be alone. Atosage saida. They'll move you like, what is it that is always moving and shaking? Like this one, right? When you don't have them up together, you know, they are shaking too. Nobody will come and make decision for you. You will see an outsider. They are called POA or substitute decision makers. They will be there making decisions for you at your later age in life. Whereas if you have children, married, raise them well. I am telling you, there are no children that are raised well that will forget their parents. Even if there are, maybe very small percentage. And if you have 2 or 3 or 4 children, not all of them will forget about you. Remember, at the end of the day, it is still God that raises children. So do not let the society of the social media mislead you that not everybody will get married. Marriage is not everybody will get married. Marriage is not for everybody. It might not be for everybody when you sit down and think. and look back in your life. Maybe you have missed some opportunities in life for you to be married. Or maybe you had one or two opportunity and you did not take care of that. Many people go into marriage in this notion that they are going to marry an angel or a saint or this. Remember, you are from somewhere else. Your partner is from somewhere else. You come together as two strangers and you think that everything will be rosy. It is not going to be rosy. You got to learn him and he's going to learn you. Marriage is about endurance. It's not all rosy. Start thinking about your tomorrow. Forget about today. All you want is to live in a mansion, drive the most expensive cars. Oh, I want to look through his phone. Looking through his phone for what? Or looking through her phone for what? Start thinking, building your future together. The phone is the least thing that you want to worry about in the marriage. Share this video, Biko. The phone is the least thing. I'm buying you hair is the least thing. Many of you women has missed their opportunities in life to get married because they are thinking, when a man comes to them, they want designer's bag, they want shoe, they want this. My dear, you are losing out in life because you are focusing on today, what today has to offer you. You are young, you are vibrant, you feel, you think, you know what? It's my time, I will shine. My dear, after you shine, you will stop shining. When you get older, you will be alone. There will absolutely be nobody. Nobody. Let's say you're getting older, you're in your 60s and 70s and 80s. Your friends are dying. Your siblings are dying. Your mother and your father has passed on. Your uncles and aunties are gone. You were never married in your life. You didn't have 1, 2, 3, or 4 children. But when you were younger, you were thinking, marriage is not for everything. A lot of you guys are suffering. You think that you are married. It is not going to be rosy. You gotta pray and understand one another. So if you come across a video or a young person who keeps telling you that marriage is not everything, marriage is everything, whether you like it or not. Marriage is not just having sex. Marriage is not just checking out his phone. Marriage is not just paying for the children's education fees, university fees. There's a lot that marriage has to offer. Start thinking about your tomorrow, your empty nest. When I was working in the hospital, I have seen people. Every day you see the family members, they'll come, they bring flowers, they bring chocolate, they sit down and they talk to their older ones. You know that sitting down and talking to your grandchildren or your grandchildren or your children coming to visit you is enough to make you happy. You will see the ones that don't have families. They're sitting like that, watching the snow. Look at the snow. They are sitting down watching the snow. You see them, they carry their dog, they carry their cat because their life is empty. Empty. So I feel for you young ones who come out and wag your mouth. Marriage is it's not everything. I know this person, both male and female. It is everything. Start thinking about your tomorrow. Forget today. Forget today. Forget today. Hi, Afi. Thank you. Forget today, or you will not say that Katia did not tell you. If you have the opportunity to be married, do it. It is true that not everybody will be married. When you tell me that not everybody will be married, in the sense that where I come from, it is male that go for female. to engage them and ask for their hands in marriage, right? So in this case, I can tell you that, okay, marriage is not for everybody. Not everybody will be lucky to have a man ask for their hands in marriage. Number one. Number two is marriage is not a trophy. Yes, it is a trophy. It is a trophy. It is an award because you are looking at that for today. Start thinking about tomorrow. Start thinking about tomorrow. Start thinking about your life. What is your life going to be? And pray to God that if you get married, that you will have a fruitful marriage and have children out of that marriage. This is where you are going to enjoy. Good evening. You are perfectly correct. Thank you for educating the media. God bless you so much. Thank you so much, Frida or Finda, Mary. Yeah, thank you. It's very easy. I am telling you, though the people in the West don't care if they have only dog alone. They might not care because this is how they are raised, because they are used to being by themselves. But you that come from African descendants and you open your mouth and you say, marriage is not a trophy. Wait. Wait until you get there and then you will know that it's a trophy. Do you know the sweetest thing of them all? Do you know the best of this? If you marry somebody and two of you get along, if you marry somebody and not getting along is not an accident, it is not by surprise, it is by endurance and learning to know the other person. When I say endurance comes with forgiveness, if you cannot forgive your partner, you might as well not marry. If your partner offends you and sincerely tells you that he or she is sorry and you continue to linger on that, you know what? You are not in marriage. No. Marriage is beyond sex. I keep telling you guys. It is beyond sex. It is beyond flashy car. It is beyond having a big mansion. It is beyond traveling. It's about the mindset and thinking about your tomorrow. When you live alone at your later age, and let me tell you, just in case you don't know, you see this part of the world, for you to be able to maintain yourself when you eventually get older and live alone and be a pensioner, getting money from government, my dear darling, you better make sure that the job you're doing right now in this part of the world is paying you $200,000 annually. You better make sure, when I was working in the hospital, there are nursing homes where you go. It's 2 or 3 people in one room, like dormitory, in the nursing home. And you know how much they pay to have 2 or 3 people in that nursing home? $2,000 plus a month. So you have to think about how much money you are making right now as a younger person and to be able to afford it later. Whereas if you have a partner and 2 of you work and one person or maybe contributed to the government and one person pass on before the other, you will also get his own money from the government. Maybe one-time pay. You can live a better life. And there are homes where nursing homes, when you go there, if you are in Toronto area, go and Google Amica, A-M-I-C-A, Amica Homes. The people that stay there are the parents of the prime ministers or the prime ministers themselves. And a month to be in that home that looks like a hotel, it's about $15,000 a month. Can you afford that? Like, can you afford that? And you are an African, and you think that when you are alone for life, and they take you and put you in one village, even if you have money in Africa, if you don't have a strong family structure of your husband, your wife, or your children, your life is doomed. Your life is doomed. So stop thinking about now. Marriage is not a trophy. After all, the husband was this. After all, the wife is this. Ona son, ana konya. If I not be able, mbeagaba ajambene. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you have to stay in a relationship or in a marriage where you are not happy. One person in the marriage cannot make the marriage happy. So the way I am speaking, what I'm talking about, about marriage is male and female come together and make it work. Neither ano. Why? Ina ama pium. Idi na onya, I go isi, go wig. Nwoke, ibulu chairman, oga, ifyo nya mu ya bi weputa ifyo chanya na nke nwanyi ozo na amu na eme gi ka nketa piam. At a time, amu akwụsị ịlụ ọlụ. Ụmụ nwaanyị ayale gbanaga. Ị na-aga n'obodo as an old man. Yes, it takes two to tango. Thank you. Yes, truth be told. Yes, it takes two to tango. When you are in the village, when the small children see you, I remember when I was in primary school, if we see some old men walking around in the village, everybody will be running. He's a wizard. He's this. He's a kidnapper. He's this. They will label you all kind of things. Because you misuse the life of your youth. The same thing goes for women. They misused the life of their youth. So go now, if you are a man, ask God to send you your own. Tell God, I want to have a life partner because of my later years in life. If you are a woman, ask God the same thing. Give me a man that I will take as my king. I will respect him and he will respect me. So that two of us will age together and see our children flourish. Someone's watching from Cameroon. Finda, thank you so much. Go now and kneel down and ask God to give you your own. Thank you. Truth be told, tell God to give you your own. Because echi oga dili yegu. Tomorrow, it will be bad and worse for you. I'm not wishing that on anybody, but you have the opportunity. Some people has gone 1, 2, 3 times and they think that they are Elizabeth Eden. Hey, Elizabeth Eden married 7 husbands. And look at him. And look at her. She's the queen. She's this, she's that. Do you know that in this part of the world, after nurses, there is caregiver? Like under. After caregivers, there are people that are called the companions. Do you know what companions do? They go to old people's house just to talk to them, to keep them company because their life is so lonely. There is nobody to talk to them. Apparently, they don't even hear the TV anymore. All they want is somebody to come so that they will be looking at that person. Just looking. Sometimes the companions do laundry, read some newspapers for them, hold their hands, and they dance. Because their life is empty. Like I'm saying, ask God to give you, to raise the children for you if you have those children. And if you're married, ask God to guide your marriage. You can't do it alone, no. You are never, hey, Chi, hey, Amaka, did you know what my husband did today? Did you know what my wife did today? They are not going to help you. No. They will not help you. So fix it. If you're already in one that is about to break, fix that. Both you and him. Both you and her. Two of you needs to come together and fix that and start thinking about your later years in marriage. Me, I don't finish talk. Let me eat my salad. It's because a lot of you guys, marriage is not a trophy. Marriage is this. Marriage is that. I see some people, when you ask them, some Igbo people in this part of the world, when you ask them, oh, I have many nieces and nephews. When I was younger, me and my husband traveled the world. We don't have children, but we have 10 dogs and 20 cats. This is who they are. To them, it works for them. Because from day one, they are not used to having neighbors, going to wine carrying like we do, going for weddings. It is not their life. They are not used to socializing or having many family members. But as an African, this is who we are. So I will end my video by telling you that marriage is a trophy. Because when you get older in life, you will enjoy your trophy from marriage. If it's not a trophy, if you are not married, the net will be extra empty and extra dry for you. Don't wish that upon yourself. Stop wishing that upon yourself. Go out there. Stop doing ngala. They say ngala. Ngala means guy. Right? Stop doing ngala. Some women in my country are so spoiled with money. If he doesn't have money, they are not going. Chebie, wait. He will come. The money will come. He will bring it. Ijana chonye gano ye money gano. Nodo chebe. Doesn't have money. Doesn't have this. Somebody sing. If you are not Igbo, I'm sorry. I just have to speak a little bit of Igbo. There's a musician in those days. Na golegwana, but uwambwede kama uwambwede. I don't remember the lyrics anyways. The music says that your later life should be better than your recent life. Later life is when you cannot drive, you cannot go to grocery shopping, you cannot even go to doctor, you cannot go to hairdresser, you cannot go to the dentist, you cannot go to the meeting. You don't even know, some people end up with dementia later in life, Alzheimer. That is called your life of the later years should be better than the life of your today. The life of your later years might be when you cannot make any decision and you were not married, you didn't have kids. You didn't have kids. You were not married. Okay, well, let me eat my salad. It's so cold. Hey, Chineke melmebele. It is so cold. Today is just snow, snow, snow. Look at it. That's why mostly everybody is home. Look at this snow, and it's just falling. Falling. You see? Okay. Share the video. Share the video. Share, 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 share. Share, 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 share. Share the video. Love you guys. Bye.